And today I'm going to teach you how to make a paracord donut. You ever reach into your bag and you find all your paracord all jumped up like this? I'm going to show you a way to organize it so that you'll be able to store it neatly. It's called a paracord donut. It unravels once you remove the tied end, and then you can retie it to get it later on. The way you work this is you have to make a loop. You go about 4 or 5 times, however many times you want. Make a loop. About so big, enough to put your fist in. And here's the start of the string. I usually start my loops in the string. What I do is I loop it under and make a little loop like that. Then I make another loop on the other side and I fit it into this loop, and then you pull. See that? You see the loop got tightened? Now the loop, because I did it on the other side of the string, now I got to go back under, make another loop, loop it through my original loop, and then pull it tight. Keep the loop small. Now I want on the outside, I'm going on the other side, opposite side, make a loop, put it in here, and then just pull it up. The first row is usually your first lap is usually the hardest, and just keep doing it. Once you get that first lap in, it starts to get better and easier to do. Keep the loop small. I'll show you even on a bigger donut once what it's going to start looking like. And you go, keep new loop, you go through your original loop, and then you tighten it. You have to tighten it by pulling one end. Like I said, first lap is the hardest to do. Here's my original loop going on the inside towards me, and I go through my original loop. Then I create another loop, I go back out through my original loop and pull it back in. You see what it starts. Eventually you're going to go through the whole thing and you're just going to keep going over and over again with the loop, and it's going to start looking like this. Here's I think it's 2 passes. This is what it looks like on the second pass. And then what you do is, there's your loop, make a second loop and go through your original loop and tighten it. You see it's easier to handle once it's bigger. Then pull the loop through again, make another loop through the top. I'll show you again. See? Here's a close-up. There's your original loop, you make another loop, you go on the outside, put it there, and then you just tighten it. Okay, so now you have a loop on the outside. You bring this through in, put it through there, put it through your original loop, and tighten it. Eventually, all it is going to turn into something like this. Here's your paracord donut. Now, as you can see, loop is on the outside. I'm sorry, loop is on the inside. Bring it through the donut, make another loop, put it through the original loop, and then by pulling on one of the sides of these loops, it tightens. Make the loop small. Okay? And I'll show you how to finish this off. It takes 100 yards. It'll probably take, I don't know, half hour to tighten up, but you'll always have it ready in your gear bag. There you go. Another loop. Tighten it up. Sorry, my hand just keeps getting in the way. Now, what happens here? I don't have enough to do another loop and then loop it under, so I take the end and I put it through and I tighten it, and that's it. That's pretty much the paracord donut. And when you need to retrieve rope, you just pull out this piece, right? And look how it becomes undone. And then what you would do, it maintains its shape, and what you would do is on that little loop that's left here, on the last loop that you have, you would, once you get the length that you need, relock it in place. That's it. And you throw it in your bag.